Why would it bother you that I pulled in a handicap spot?
Well, I've known people that either physically or mentally handicapped, and that it's better off that they have easy access. That's all.
So it bothers you that I'm here instead of the people that you know? Hey, what's going on, everybody? I want to talk to everybody about something that really bothers me. It's something that's bothered me for years, and I've always shared it with my friends and things like that. And sometimes they look at me like I'm crazy. They're like, people really do that to you? And I'm like, all the time. So let me explain it to you without being too dramatic. I have a shiny black car, and I have a prosthetic leg. I do not have a handicapped plate on the back of my car, because why? I don't have to have one. Why would I want one? I have a personalized plate on my car. I like it. I'm leaving it there. I do, however, have the plaque card, which they call it, which is the handicap thing that hangs in your window on your rearview mirror. 100% legal. It's a permanent pass. It's not like it expires. You know, my leg's not going to grow back, although that would be fantastic. For years, I'm harassed by people. Absolutely harassed, because before this black shiny car, I had another black shiny car. So it's been ongoing forever. Anytime I pull into a handicap spot, anybody in the vicinity that feels like looking up judges me, shakes their head at me. There's just like all kinds of attitude. I watch it happen like every time I go somewhere. I pull into a spot and someone looks at me, they tell their friends about me, and I'll have 2 or 3 people looking around and everybody starts shaking their head. These people don't know anything about me. I have a handicap plaque card, but I'm just pulling into the spot. I don't even get a chance. It's even years back, I can even recall an incident when I got in my car coming out of Wawa. I take the plaque card down, I stick it where it goes, and I start my car. And in the time it took me to do that, a cop had come walking out of Wawa. And I remember being on the phone at the time. And I remember it was a business call too. It's like I wasn't trying to be on the phone, but I took a business call. This cop comes walking up to my window. He looks over at me, gives me an attitude, shakes his head, but he walks by. Then he just stops. He decides, I guess, I'm gonna do something today because I don't like this guy's face. I don't know what it is. Then he stops and comes back, and he comes up and I'm on the phone. And I show him the plaque on, I put it back down, I put the window up. Like, basically, I'm busy, I'm good, leave me alone. He goes out of his way to start banging on my window to tell me that I don't need to be so rude. I wasn't even rude, I didn't even pay the guy any attention. I'm not giving him special attention. He just feels dumb because I actually had a handicap thing. How do I know that? Because in my 15 years of experience, that's what happens. Somebody just feels really dumb when they realize that I am handicapped. And then I get a million apologies, like as if I care about this person apologizing to me after they were just completely out of line. There's another time when I was gonna let my little brother drive my car coming home from Home Depot, and 3 guys came up and surrounded him. And I'm not talking about like 3 young kids, I'm talking about 3 grown adults, like 40 to 55 years old. Come up and surround my brother, trying to give him an attitude when I had just given him the key to jump in my car with me. You know what I mean? Because they don't think that he should be parking what they assume is his black shiny car in a handicap spot. I nearly fought all 3 of those guys, screaming at him, angry, because they were sitting there playing tough guys, ignoring me and trying to be tough with my little brother, who is not the type. So that was another thing. So these things stick with me over the years. So check out what happened today, because I pull my video camera out every time someone does this to me recently, ever since YouTube for the past year, but everybody usually shuts up and walks away. Nobody wants to speak their mind on camera. This guy right here felt like he was in the right and was gonna sit here and argue with me today. And I just wanted to show you guys a glimpse of what I deal with. Not sometimes, on a daily basis, as if I don't have enough struggles that I don't complain about to people. You know what I mean? As if going out and going shopping might not be tiresome for me, where I've had people tell me, you walk fine, that you shouldn't park there anyway, even sometimes when I prove it. When I'm about to walk into a Target where they make me walk like 4 blocks to get what I need and back, and by the time I come back, I'm whooped. I don't need to explain myself to these people, but lately I've wanted to catch them on camera just to see what's going on up here. Are you a cop? Why do you think it's okay to sit there and judge me? Because the funny thing is, back when I drove a piece of shit primer crap car, nobody even looked twice at me, but now I have a shiny car that I keep clean and it's a problem. So check this out. I just wanted to share with you guys what I deal with on a typical daily basis. This isn't a once in a while thing with me.
Why would it bother you that I pulled in a handicap spot?
Well, I've known people that either physically or mentally handicapped, and that it's better off that they have easy access. That's all.
So it bothers you that I'm here instead of the people that you know?
I mean, again, if you have it on there, then it's fine.
Can you come here? Can I show you something?
Sure. Ah.
Do you see this right here?
Yep. Cool.
Okay, people like you need to mind your business and start being a little bit more respectful. How do you feel about that?
Again, all you need is to have a little indication.
Yeah, but why do you look at me and shake your head when I pull in here as if you're someone of authority that knows better than somebody? I don't understand. You got to explain it to me. So I run into people like you all the time, but I don't understand why it's okay for you to be rude and judgmental.
I know that you've suffered, and that's terrible. But again, I'm guessing that you have some sort of way to let police know that you're parked legally, right?
I'm asking you why you looked at my car and shook your head. You told me because I pulled in the reserved handicap parking space. Let me ask you why that bothers you that I'm pulling in a handicap spot. Let me ask you who you are to shake your head at me for pulling into a handicap spot.
You see, whenever I'm over there, I don't see your legs.
So you think it's okay to be judgmental?
I think that
you want to make assumptions, and you're going to sit here and justify it on camera.
I'm going to say that you should have an indicator saying that you're legally parked there.
I pulled in here and didn't even turn my car off by the time you were shaking your head. Okay? Do you see what this is? This is an indicator. You should feel like an absolute asshole right now, do you?
No, because I couldn't see that.
But this is none of your fucking business. Do you understand that?
And how would you feel if somebody who didn't have that was parked there?
See, the problem is you. The problem's not somebody that might park in the spot. Are you a cop?
No.
Are you an officer?
Which is why I wasn't saying anything or bugging you.
No. You looked me directly in the face, gave me the disapproved head shake, and then looked back at me two or three different times before I stopped you and said something, didn't I?
Because I was still looking. I wasn't looking at you. I was looking for that.
You're an asshole. Do you know that?
I have bad eyesight.
Do you know you're an asshole?
I'm okay with being an asshole.
Okay, that's good.
I'm not the guy who's making a big deal out of this.
Yeah, you're right. I'm the one making a big deal about the stupid son of a bitch that's not minding his own business. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
And for anybody that thinks I was being too harsh with the guy because he decided to be nice because he knew he was on camera with a camera in his face, I tell you this. I promise you that if without a camera in his face, that kid would have sat there and argued with me through the teeth. He wouldn't have been a nice guy. He'd have had words to say. I think he's wrong. I think he's extremely wrong. Why? Because I didn't pull into a space being cocky and just sit there and wait for him to give me an attitude problem. I literally hadn't even stopped my car yet. I just got to the bank. The first thing I do when I turn my car off is take my handicap spot out and put it on. Why wouldn't I? That's what I do, you know what I mean? But apparently I don't do things quick enough or efficiently enough for everybody walking around me every time I pull into a handicap spot. This is really an irritating thing. It really is. I don't know why people think that being rude makes them a do-gooder. In my experience in life, people don't really go out of their way to be so nice all the time. There's nice people and there's assholes, yada, yada, yada. People don't really go out of their way to be nice. People do go out of their way when they think they should tell somebody something because of the way they feel. God bless you. But when I tell you you're wrong, don't sit there and argue with me. See, that kid was on camera and he wanted to keep pointing. Should be something to indicate the police. Well, we hadn't even I hadn't even turned my car off. I still had my car on and the window down, arguing with the kid because he didn't even give me a chance to park the car before he started giving me crap. It's not like he just gave me a look. Okay, I wish I had that part of it on camera for you guys, and you know why I was so irritated. Because it's not like the kid just looked up and gave a little head shake. The kid looked up and was like, and then walked by me, and then had the nerve to sit there and turn around, and when he saw me looking back at him, because I couldn't believe he had the nerve to do that, he starts doing it again. Not like a little head shake like he's irritated, like he wants me to know what he's thinking. Good job, buddy. You got your point. Loud and clear. Next time you see someone in a handicap spot, why don't you try to be a little bit more respectful to them, okay? People don't need to deal with someone like you. They have their own issues. Like, don't you think that I go through enough in a day? That the one thing in my life that I get for losing a limb at somebody else's, like, this accident wasn't even my fault. You know what I mean? So I lived my whole life already knowing that this isn't like something I did to myself, and I've accepted it. But then the one benefit that I get out of this whole thing is a handicap spot, so that I can actually go out in public and get around, not be completely out of energy, yada, yada, yada. I don't even need to explain it, but it bothers me. It bothers me. This is a t-shirt that I had made a little while back. Just to give you an idea how long I've been dealing with people being so rude to me. So rude to me. It sucks. Be a nicer person. Next time you see someone in a handicap spot and you want to be a dick, stop. Think twice.